Welcome to Elkhorn Slough. Before you start your journey through the slough, we are going to talk to you about one of the most abundant animals living in this area, the harbor seal. Let's talk to Dr. Bowles to get more information. Hello, Doctor. We were hoping you could give us some information on the harbor seal. Where is it most commonly found?
Phoca vitulina, or more commonly known as the harbor seal or common seal, is found in a range of places across the northern hemisphere, including Greenland, Canada, the United Kingdom, and in the United States. On the east coast, from New England all the way down to Florida, and all along the west coast, including right here in the Elkhorn Slough.
Is the harbor seal endangered?
No, the harbor seal is not endangered. It is currently on the least concern list due to protection acts, such as the U.S. Seals Act and the U.S. Mammal Protection Acts.
What about the physical features of the harbor seal? I know it is very commonly confused with a sea lion.
The harbor seal has a torpedo-shaped body, giving it great hydrodynamics which helps in its pursuit of prey. Harbor seals can be all different colors, including light gray, silver, black, brown, with white rings and white spots. In some areas, such as San Francisco Bay, a number of harbor seals have a red coat. The pectoral flippers have been foreshortened, restricting land movement. They also have noticeable claws, which they use for scratching, grooming, and defense. An easy way to tell the difference between a sea lion and seal is by their ears. Sea lions have ear flaps, while seals have ear holes. Sea lions are also larger, have longer necks, and move with greater ease on land because of their flexible flippers. Look at this side-by-side comparison so you know what you are looking for.
Great! Now let's talk a little about the diet of the harbor seal. What does it feed on?
Harbor seals prey on fish such as anchovies, sea bass, herring, mackerel, cod, whiting, and flatfish, and occasionally on shrimp, crabs, mollusks, and squid. They ingest approximately 5% of their body weight per day. They mostly feed in shallow waters less than 50 feet deep and over sandy sediment, and they typically feed at night and rest during the day. They are placed very high in bay and estuary food chains, with their only predators being sharks, orca whales, and of course, humans.
That's so interesting. Now could you explain more about the harbor seal's habitat?
Different subspecies of harbor seals inhabit almost every coastal region in the northern hemisphere. The eastern Pacific harbor seal, the one here in the slough, inhabits Alaska all the way down to Baja California. Harbor seals find a safe place to haul out, making it their permanent residence. The Elkhorn Slough is a prime haul-out location because of the protection it offers from high waves, high winds, and predators, as well as its location right next to a feeding ground. Let's take a look at some seals in the slough.
Notice the different shades of the coats, each one unique to the seal. This makes recognizing individuals fairly easy for us scientists. You may have noticed some red-orange spotting on some of the seals. This is not the color of their fur. It comes from the iron oxide in the water and soil in the slough, almost causing their fur to rust. Their coat returns to its normal color after a yearly shedding or molting.
Oh wow, is that harmful to them?
For all we know, it's completely harmless.
So what are some threats to the seals?
Although they're rated as least concerned, this does not mean the harbor seal doesn't face threatening situations. Nutrient contamination of our oceans have caused the immune systems of harbor seals to be devastatingly weakened. Mass die-offs of seals from diseases such as the flu have occurred many times. The risk of disease is increased even more during nursing periods because of the amount of energy needed by the mothers. Humans also fear that seals will interfere with their catch, causing intentional killing, and since we do share fishing and feeding grounds, sometimes they are caught as bycatch.
That's awful. Oh look, a pup! Let's get closer!
No! Harbor seals are easily disturbed, even from several hundred feet away, and will retreat into the water, possibly running over or abandoning the pup. Because they rely so much on milk for 4 weeks, this separation will most likely cause them to die. So remember to keep your distance.
Thanks, Doctor. Now we know more about my favorite member of the slough. I hope you enjoyed our trip.